He makes me feel kind of annoyed. I do respect him a lot as a human and his perspective because he does back it up very well. He has valid evidence for all of his standpoints, but as I think an American woman, I don't feel that he's necessarily listening to me very much in terms of my rights and like other people's rights. The fact that he wants to cut them down, I'd rather have him bring them up. So that's my conflict with him. I do think he's a good politician, just not a person that I feel that I'm supported by. And I think that when it comes to politics, you should feel like the person you're voting for represents you in the White House. So because I don't feel like he represents me, I won't be voting for him.
I don't know. I feel like in the beginning of him running, that he looked a lot better than he does now. Like just like the new tax cuts that he's bringing in and things like that. I just think that Obama would do a better job for this country than McCain. Obviously, he did a great service to this country, and like he's a war hero. And but I don't know. I just don't feel like he's as competent of a president as we need right now. And I think that he might turn into kind of another George Bush story. And that's kind of what I'm afraid of.
Well, I've never been a McCain supporter. Someone presented a question, how possibly someone might support them just because there is a woman running. And Adam Brody answered that he thinks that would be totally the wrong reasons to be supporting a candidate just because you support the idea of a woman being in the vice presidential position.
Right.
So I think if he picked her solely that she was a woman to have the support of maybe the female part of the country, that's...
You don't think that's quite right?
Not with me.
Well, he's really old. But at first I thought McCain would be fine. You know, it didn't really matter to me who won because they both seemed fine. But I think recently when he picked Palin as the vice president running mate, he became a lot more conservative in his views. You know, like he kind of changed. And it got kind of weird. I'm not conservative at all, and I don't support her views on key issues. So, yeah, I think when he picked her, I kind of lost all faith in McCain.
Well, whenever I hear McCain or anyone talk about how the Republicans want to change, I think, well, you're in office right now. It's your party that you want to change. It just seems kind of weird to me, you know? I don't really know what to think when he opens his mouth.
Oh, okay. Well, what happens then?
Then I'm just like, no, stop talking, you're wrong.
I guess like sometimes to me he looks kind of irritated on TV. Like he just looks a little like he I don't know if that's kind of my reaction sometimes when he's trying to smile. He just looks a little like irritated somewhat. He's a fairly good speaker. I would say he's clear. It's not like he really holds my attention when he's speaking per se, like really captures it. But he's definitely, I would say, gets his message across. And so you kind of go away kind of knowing, I feel like, what he's thinks on the matter. But not real strong feelings of like dislike or like.